like the Bug and Moss show, why not fuck around with the multitude of other projects Bug and Moss actually have? Spoiler, they're all very good. Double spoiler, kiss my shit. You're listening to Bug and Moss.
Jordan, awesome. Good morning, Bug.
Good morning, Moss.
It is 7 o'clock from underneath your favorite rock in the Skittering Studios. It's the Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show today with special guest Atticus.
Ooh.
Hello.
Welcome to the show, Atticus. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning. I'm very excited to be here.
Very excited to have you here. And good morning to the folks hanging out with us in chat. Eamon, Az, and a new person going by the handle Cool Person K. And Coyote Astronaut and Sid the Kingmaker. Sorry, literal stranger Coyote Astronaut.
Yes.
And Sid the Kingmaker. Woo! We're buckling up for an exciting morning. Yesterday, why does it sound weird to say yesterday night instead of last night?
It sounds pretty weird. I don't know.
Last night, I ate like 8 pounds of sugar in all of the candy that we were eating.
Yeah.
And today, I have a lava column through the center of my body.
They seem unrelated, but just to let you guys know.
No, I think it was Sweet Tarts and like Fun
Yeah.
Dip. Because Atticus and I found a bucket of Fun Dip for buy one, get one.
I was going to say that gas station lady really hooked us up and tried to grab another one.
Yeah, she straight up rang up one of the candies we bought as one of the BOGO candies, which it wasn't. And then she looked at us with this knowing kind of expression and was like, you can grab another one. And so we ate a lot of candy. And I apparently can't handle that.
We also ate pizza and jalapeno
pizza.
Bacon
And
breadsticks.
that's true, jalapeno bacon breadsticks.
And you do have a tummy aversion to red sauce.
I have a lot of tummy problems, and they're becoming very evident. I mostly ate the white sauce pizza. I really think it was the candy because I feel like the sweet tarts that I chewed up and turned to powder have solidified into like a nuclear fuel rod that is just glowing in my esophagus.
You took them sort of like reverse Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah.
Or not Alka-Seltzer, Tums. You don't eat Alka-Seltzer. Don't do that.
If you catch anyone putting like sweet tarts into their water or whatever, stop them. That's gross.
They need help.
That's scary.
I used to dance with somebody who used to put their sour Skittles in their water.
Ew.
Nasty.
It's like at the same time that I can understand the impetus, that just can't end up good, right?
No.
That's someone who's not allowed to drink soda.
Yeah, it's arguably was allowed to drink too much soda.
Yeah.
But you know what? Shout out to her because she is also the person that was like, no, dip your fries in mayo.
And that's true.
And
she was right for that.
Yeah.
And I think there's wisdom in that.
Absolutely.
Coming up on the show today, actually real quick, Az in chat says, I used to do Starburst water.
So live your truth.
That's still gross. I also, I don't know, something about candy and water. It's like chewing with your mouth open. I don't know. Coming up on the show today, I have for y'all a very short quiz about deceptively sized things.
Hell yeah.
What do you got, Bug?
I have nothing.
Oh.
I do have emergency ripcord news stories. I've got a few that could keep us entertained. And then I do suppose I have a bug advice that I think our guests could help with.
Ooh, exciting. And Atticus, you brought a whole prep sheet, right?
Yep. Got a full 3 to 5 page outline. Got all of it right. No, but I have a voicemail that I sent in, I think, Thursday that I'm just going to verbalize.
Yeah.
Ooh, a live voicemail.
And then I can give my live ad read as a community partner.
Hell yes.
Okay. Exciting. A lot of fun stuff coming up on the show. I want to start with this little quiz
I'm so
about
ready.
deceptively sized things.
How about a very small internet quiz?
So stuff, I think, doesn't look how big stuff actually be sometimes. Particularly road stuff and infrastructure, the kinds of things you usually see either at a speed or at a distance, right? Mm-hmm. So last night, I was shocked to learn, and apparently it was only me, that traffic lights are 3 feet tall. Because they look so small. Like they look like they're about like the size of a toaster, right? But each of those lights is about a foot tall. You two guessed that right off the bat. I was like, how tall do you think a traffic light is? And both of you were like, no, probably, like give or take 3 feet. So how about this, smarty pantses? Y'all are so good at guessing sizes. I have a couple other things. Don't look at my screen, but
I can't read that far.
I'm looking directly at your screen.
you're looking at the back of it though. Here's something that you've all definitely seen, and I'm curious about how big you think it is. On the highway, the freeway, the fast way, when you're driving and they have those white dashes in the middle of the road, you know, those white dashes that separate lanes. How long do you think those dashes are?
I have a guess.
Okay, Bug, you have a guess. Atticus, do you have a guess?
Yes.
Okay. Bug, what's your guess?
I think they're a little bit bigger than 1 foot long.
Okay. Atticus?
I was going to say about 2 feet.
Emily says 3 feet. They are 10 feet long. Those white dashes on the freeway are, by regulation, 10 feet in length. It's simply the viewing angle as you're driving because, you know, you're kind of down at an angle to them, and the speed that makes them look really small. But next time you drive by one, well, maybe next time you're in the passenger seat while someone else is driving by one, look down and watch it pass your car and watch it be longer than your car.
Do you mean the divider lines in the lanes?
The lines in the middle of the lane. Yeah.
Like the same ones we have on Normal Street?
No, the ones that you have on the highway. If you like, there's ones outside in the town here.
But I mean, the same kind.
The same kind. Those white ones that divide the middle
So they're
of the
just
lane.
longer on the highway because you go faster?
Yeah.
Because maybe if they weren't long enough, it would just look like line.
Yeah.
They probably wouldn't look super good. You know, as Eamon has just said, highway big, road small.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we're talking about the same line, kind of line.
Right. Like my brain didn't want to believe that. I was
Yeah,
like,
I'm
no.
still struggling.
It's deceptive. Here's another one.
10 feet long.
How much, now knowing that, how much space you think is between them?
Oh.
Yeah, the empty space between those. So, and as you formulate your guess, I want to pull I'm going to do a better version of this quiz on a day when I'm not exploding with lava, because I am the dork who liked reading the MUTCD. Oh my God, the MUTCD, the Manual of Uniform Traffic Control Devices from the FHWA, the Federal Highway Administration.
You're always talking about that.
I'm always reading them things. So how long do you think those gaps are?
15 feet.
15 feet says
Yeah.
Bug. Atticus,
I was going to say like 15 to 20.
30 feet.
No.
So almost double that.
No.
Which is bonkers to think about.
That's so crazy.
And finally, not a road thing, just another size question. You know those wind turbines?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen one of the wind turbine blades sort of in isolation?
I
Because
don't think so.
they're a different size than you probably expect. If you had to guess how big the diameter of a wind turbine is
What do you
on average.
mean by diameter? Because
The
they're
rotor, so it's like a pinwheel, right?
not. Yeah.
So imagine if you took the pinwheel part and measured it edge to edge.
Oh, so you're not talking about the diameter of the blade. You're talking about the diameter of the center.
The diameter of the whole thing, including the blade.
Oh, okay. So like blade to blade.
Tip of blade to tip of blade
Okay.
across the universe.
Okay.
How big, if you had to guess, you think one of them is?
150 feet.
Okay, Atticus.
I was going to say 50, but I'm sure that that's wrong.
Cool Person K says 100 feet. Leonard says 80 feet. 260 feet.
Well, that's very close.
Or I'm
to-
sorry, 260 feet high, and then the rotor assembly measures about 260 feet in diameter. And so, who said that? Emily said, Emily's
Yeah.
the closest. She says, I've seen the blades. They're massive, 300 feet. So Emily is pretty close. I saw a video on Reddit of some guy in a truck driving with one of these, like bringing it to one of them. And it was crazy because it starts in the distance and it looks like just this big thing on a truck. And as it gets closer, you're like, that's not even connected to the truck. That's connected to the horizon. And then it just keeps, it's
Jesus.
insane. I'll link it in the show notes at the end of the show today. I'll make a note to do that. But that is my very small internet quiz about the deceptive sizes of various things.
That's your very small quiz about very big things.
small quiz, big things. What can we say?
Little people, big world.
It is 7:09.
Freaking crazy, dude.
It is. Leonard says, I was going to say I've seen trucks hauling the blades, but not up close. Have you seen them IRL? Because I've never seen one IRL. I've seen the towers, but once they're up there, boy, they do look small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're though, honestly, that feels easier to believe than the highway lines. I'm still.
I think you're lying. Like
You think I'm lying?
I don't think you're meaning to. I just don't know how that could be true.
I feel like the lines themselves, like 10 feet just feels so. The gaps, I think, actually make sense because if you're going too fast, it would do that thing where they start blending together and look like a singular line.
Like a smear.
Yes.
Yeah.
I learned that they were 10 feet long from Uncle John's bathroom reader years and years ago because we used to have those books in our bathrooms. I was obsessed with them.
They slap.
They rip. Organizing your stories by length like by length of bathroom visit
Yeah.
in the pre-cell phone area, stroke of genius, Uncle John.
That's
And
pretty
honestly, in the post-cell phone era, I don't see any websites giving me that. I don't see anybody giving me length-based articles.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't either. I thought you were saying you were seeing people contradicting that length of the highway things online. And I was
No.
like, I double-checked before we went to air.
No,
that
I'm not
was true.
seeing that. I'm trying to get someone laying down in the road next to one like a real G for me.
Well, you and Coyote Astronaut are in the same headspace, as Coyote has said, well, time to go play on the highway with tape measures.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Okay.
that's our Bug and Moss advice.
Yeah, they're long. Someone did it for me. Someone is laying on the line with a pillow, and it is their body is half of it.
Yeah. Them's bigs, longs, lines.
Biggs, longs, lines.
Big long lines.
I haven't built the bumpers yet for going to the voicemails, but I will tell you that Colin Parker is going to become the voice of our voicemails, which is very fun.
Hell yeah.
Colin sent me like 20 different lines about going to the phones.
I thought you were going to say you left 20 different voicemails.
Yeah,
he
he's
left
feeling
20.
it.
No, we'll have a new opener soon, like we do for the other segments for going to the phones, but we don't have one yet.
I'll
so-
improv one.
Yeah,
Thank
just
you
imagine.
for asking. Here we go.
I'll do the sound effect and you
Okay.
can say, voicemail. Whoa.
Call me.
Hell yeah, that was awesome. I'll just rip that and I'll just
Yeah,
use
sorry,
that.
Colin, you've been replaced.
Yeah, sorry, dude. And it's not even a voicemail because we have a live voicemail. Atticus, what is the story?
Oh, yes. Okay, hang on. Let me pull up my very thorough outline that I wrote. Okay, so this voicemail I left was a thought process that happened after we were talking about really intense smells. And so I literally wrote out my thought process that happened. So really stinky and strong scents, Axe body spray. Used to use Axe body spray when I first came out because gender affirming. Then I said, no, not doing that anymore. Only did that for like 5 minutes. And then I started thinking about the concept of gender envy. And then I was thinking about weird stuff that is not like connected to human experience that gives us gender envy. And was going to like pose the question of like weird things that give gender envy. And I can give some of my examples.
Ooh, that's fun. Okay,
That's
yeah.
cool.
So, topic of discussion, weird things that give gender envy. I think Axe body spray is a very interesting one on there. It makes sense of a certain era, and I wonder if that era has passed.
I will say that I definitely relate to the Axe body spray. I wore Axe too long for years, especially someone who's pretty sensitive to smells. But I think a big part of it is that as heinous as Axe was, they had the smells that I liked more. It was more masculine scents, and those were less cloying to me, despite the fact that the whole thing was sort of like war, like a chemical weapon.
Oh, yeah.
Butane.
It's atrocious. And it was less so the actual, like, just the act of using of like, this is going to like affirm my experience as
Yeah.
a masculine presenting person now. But the weird gender envy things that I have two. Those ancient, like 150 plus year old trees that have like spurling, scrawling, like roots entangled on like a forest floor, and it's just like interweaving on itself. That's one.
That is a very good one. That is deeply evocative on like a soul level.
Yeah, it's something about it. I'm just like, yeah, that's what I'm going for.
I think that there is something like landscapes in general are very like evocative and definitely create a lot of complicated feelings within me. But my first thought is like a cliff and a lot of fog. Like
yes.
a cliff where it's noisy. And by noisy, I mean like windy and like howling and like dramatic. And the fog is like, I really, really like fog. And I think the envy is in the like, it's always a little bit like I could die in this. Like this fog is such a femme fatale.
Yes.
Like she's coming for you and you might not be able to see.
I'm trying to think, as a person who has not like experienced that much gender envy, but has in a couple specific instances, I have been trying to identify something that would be interesting for me to bring up. But every single thing I want to bring up is like Sam from Danny Phantom.
But that
or
is
like,
real.
Yes, that's still very real.
The platonic ideal of being a Hot Topic employee.
Yeah.
With the like fishnet and like that kind of vibe is definitely would be me.
I think when you first posed this question, Atticus, my first thought was like a lot of dogs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dogs that give me gender envy.
Oh, I thought you meant just the like a group of dogs, like a lot of dogs all at once.
A pack of dogs?
Like a pack of family dogs.
It's a pack of wolves. If it's a pack of animals.
If it's a pack Mason, do you feel that with a pack of wolves?
Wolves used to be my favorite animal. I feel more with a pack of dogs than a pack of wolves.
Yeah.
I feel like a pack of wolves are a dime a dozen at the corner store, and a pack of dogs are like, whoa, what are those dogs up to?
Yeah.
Inside you, there are 2 wolves, and each of those wolves knows 2 more wolves.
Yes.
and all of them are boys, and they're all kissing.
Yes.
Oh, no, there's only one brain, and we're all going to have to share it.
Mason, can I enact a gender envy thing on you?
Oh,
or like a thing that like gives me your essence?
Oh, yes, please.
It's those like little like wooden robots like like fidgets that like you can just rearrange the limbs and then also make it into a little box.
Is it? Oh, I thought it's not the kind where you push up on the bottom and it goes limp.
That was the other one that came to mind. So
Because as you were describing that, I was like, I think I do see something that I want to be part of myself in that.
yeah, that one also came out. Also, hello to Elle in the chat who has come in late and
Has come in screaming your name specifically.
Yes.
Elle has popped in and said, "Wah, I'm late." That's not my Elle impression. That is not what Elle sounds like. But it is now. Atticus is on. Hi. I sound like a little bird.
Yeah, you do.
Do
you experience any gender envy with birds?
No, not particular. Well, it depends.
Because
man.
the other day we were working on this farm and we were driving back and Mason was behind the wheel and about every 10 seconds he would slow down a lot because there was a bird.
I don't know, because I don't know if that's specific enough, because I just like bird.
I was thinking about the red-winged boyfriends or whatever they are.
Red-winged boyfriends are what they are now, Bug. Red-winged blackbird, my favorite bird, with those black birds with their little red epaulets on their shoulders. They're amazing.
They're so pretty. And you were just like, look at them. Look at how when they fly. Look at the red on them.
But I think so, like, we probably need a more concrete, sort of grounded definition of gender envy, because I kind of interpreted it to be like an internal essence of something that you want to pull into yourself and like absorb into part of your identity and your expression outwardly, like some core sort of thing like that. And I don't know if that's how I feel about birds, if that is the definition we're going on.
I feel like that's a pretty good definition. Yeah, like something within it that it's not necessarily visceral, but just like a guttural, like, ooh, there's something about this energy that I want to embody.
I feel like there's the way that I got to dogs was thinking about the kind of man that I get gender envy from. And man seems strong because it's boy, right? Like it's boy. It's like 13-year-old boy or it's guy who doesn't grow up. And I think part of it comes from the fact that the first time I remember being envious of a real person was specifically I was in kindergarten and there was this kid, Frankie, and he was the kind of kid who was allowed to have ADHD, you know? Like, he just had it, man. And I remember watching him stand up, take his dick out, and start pissing.
Oh,
and I was
God.
like, fuck, I wish that could be me. I was like, that could never be me, but he's so free.
Two things came into the chat. One of them made me burst out laughing in the mid-sentence, which was Eamon saying 13-year-old man.
Hell yeah.
Which is a wild congregation of words. And Cool Person K says Frankie is an ADHD.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
I remember that story, Bug. You've told that story a few times, and every time it gets me.
I think about it a lot.
It's pretty wild.
Az says, I could name several Pokemon that give me gender envy. Oh. That feels like a ripe and fertile field for plucking from.
100%.
Yes.
Someone else, please talk. I
can tell you right now that this isn't a Pokemon, but Ash.
Yeah.
Ash
counts.
He got some big T-boy swag.
And
some
especially
big he-him lesbian energy.
Yeah. I'm so into like any like 13-year-old man voiced by a grown woman.
Yes.
The energy is here.
Eamon says 100%. I was trying to think Brock, because Brock was my favorite character from Pokemon, easily.
Well, Brock's the hottest.
Yeah, Brock is just the hottest character in Pokemon for sure, right? I'm trying to think of any Pokemon that I would want to like take essence from and imbibe. And then I thought about Ditto. But I'm not sure, because Ditto has some flubber energy.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I feel about flubber. Elle wants to be the cuntiest Pokemon.
Okay.
And then Elle says false. Team Rocket.
Team Rocket is the cuntiest Pokemon.
Yeah. Meowth.
Meowth is
that's
huge.
Yeah, 100%.
I think Meowth is great energy. Meowth has kind of Bartok energy though, so it's like a little bit different.
Bartok, the Magnificent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man, I love Bartok. Oh, that reminds me, there is another segment that we have to talk about called Golden Sun that we will get to later today.
Wow.
Yeah, we have a segment about a special class of movies that are going to probably form a new piece of thing that we do on our channel here.
Atticus, off the top of your head, any Pokemon that you feel gender envy?
I'm trying to think of ones that have given. So I don't have one that I'm like, oh, this is giving me gender envy, but I've had one that's been like enlisted upon me, and it's Oshawott.
Okay, how do you spell that?
Oshawat. I've had multiple people be like, oh yeah, that's you.
Yeah, that's you.
There's a really great video of him from the Pokemon show where he's just walking down a hallway, like frolicking, just going,
This is the most Atticus coded Pokemon I think I've ever seen. Honestly,
their energy is so good, and the little like fangs.
For our podcast listeners who are not intimately familiar with Oshawott is a bipedal sea otter-like Pokemon. It is a spherical white head with small triangular dark blue ears on the sides and a sort of ovular light brown nose. It's the cutest.
Also, there's like a little shell on their chest, and I'm seeing a GIF where they pull it off like a croissant and look like they're about to fight with it.
That's
which
great.
Is really important.
I'd be fighting with croissants all the time.
Yeah,
all the time.
I can see that.
As in chat says, there used to be a weapon on Fortnite that me and my friends lovingly called the T-Boy Swag.
Hell yeah.
It was a reskin of the Gravity Hammer from Halo. That's rad as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Coyote Astronaut says, there's only one way to find out how you feel about Flubber. And then Eamon said, Ditto can never be Flubber. Completely different personalities of goo.
That's huge.
All of that is very true.
That is true.
Are there any other things that we want to dip our toes into? Well, good morning, actually. Hello, knock, knock, ding, ding, ring, ring, bird sound.
I think I know who that is.
Good morning to Super Vanessa Lee, who has just joined us in the chat. I think we know who that is.
What a great episode to hop in on.
Yeah,
Yes.
what a great time to join Vanessa.
You know what? She probably didn't even know I'd be here.
Boom, surprise. She knew it. She probably just sensed it through the ether.
Yes. We are happy to have you here, Vanessa. Welcome.
Atticus brings a powerful energy to every room they enter.
Yes.
The windows are on fire. The lights are flickering. You can't tell.
That's why it's gotten so hot in here.
Yeah, it has. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and crack the window behind me. Bug, take it away.
Oh, sure.
Right.
Well, why don't I?
How do you like that?
Why don't I take it? Shouldn't you be opening a window? Aren't you busy? I can go ahead and take it away with just a little bit of odd news to get us through. Atticus, do you want bear or skateboard?
Ooh. That's, first of all, that's a great gender
Yes, as soon as I
cross-section.
said it.
It's like, right, that for sure. Let's do skateboard.
Okay, so speaking of gender envy, Idaho man balances skateboard on his chin for over an hour.
Okay. Which direction? Pointy, uppy?
Yeah, head back.
Head back, board up.
Yeah, head back, board up.
That's the way we like to truck.
He already has more than 350 Guinness World Records, kind of obviously. David Rush previously broken several records involving balancing objects on his chin.
Did you say David Rush?
David Rush.
David Rush.
I need to check something.
Oh, he needs to check something. He took the record on during a break from a pickleball session at the YMCA in Boise. You heard that right, folks. He took on the record during a break from a pickleball session at the YMCA in Boise.
That makes a lot of sense. I know this guy.
Yeah?
I don't know him IRL, like in person, but that name sounded familiar. David Rush is the owner of RecordBreakerRush.com because he holds more Guinness World Record titles than anyone on Earth. He holds over, like you said, 350 Guinness World Record titles. He like goes around and speaks on it and stuff. And I don't know, do y'all know this, that Guinness World Records are like a little bit of kind of a sham?
Oh, yeah. I was about to say, he's telling us he has
surprise
a
me.
lot of disposable income.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of the business of Guinness World Records is shaping a record to like, what do you hear that? There's something being,
My arms turned to spaghetti, and I dropped the ball.
Oh, my God.
I wanted to crawl in a hole and disappear.
Well, I get this is
Have
Dave.
you ever been just devastated? 5 million people saw me fail.
Okay, so that I guess Dave autoplayed himself into this conversation.
Yes,
from
he
his
did.
Website.
He said, actually, hang on.
Let me tell you about my records.
Guinness World Records will like shape records around what you ask them to and then send people, and like it's basically like a money game, so you can be like, I'm the #1 wealth investment company in the state of Idaho with a red door and blue windows and 3 toilets.
Yeah.
You know, like so I don't know. David Rush, there's a thing. I think
Yeah.
I have a suspicion. I don't know. There's something about
In
David.
chat, Elle asked if he had a crazy butt chin. He has a medium butt chin. He does have a butt chin, but it's not crazy. And it did say in this article that he was like, well, I wanted to balance a skateboard on my medium butt chin once I found out that no one had really done that and there was nothing really to challenge about it.
Well, that makes
sort
sense.
of how it's done.
I guess, yeah, Guinness can either niche down or you can niche down for them, right?
Yeah.
As the owner of a cranial tuchus myself, I do want to say that David Rush's butt chin is more of one of those butt dentations.
Yeah,
less
it
than
isn't
like a line.
It's interesting when you said that because it's not like a cleft, like classic sort of butt chin.
Because I have like a butthole butt chin, definitely. Well,
Sorry.
like you're good. If I do that, wait, it's there. It's hard to see with my chin hair.
Yeah, you can see it though.
But I have like booty cheek butt chin. He has the like cute little dimple.
Well,
I think yours is a cute little dimple.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, thanks.
yeah, we like your chin.
Eamon says David Rush, most eaten rich person. That's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we move on?
Sure. Egg Queen says BC, booty cheek butt chin.
Hell yeah.
David Rush. I don't know. I don't want to say that there's anything bad about David definitively, by the way. I don't know. I just recently, as a kid, you grow up reading Guinness World Records and Ripley's Believe It or Not, and it fills the world with like magic. And so then when you get older and you're like, oh, Guinness is a scam, and Ripley's Believe It or Not is called Believe It or Not because they don't fact check anything.
Yeah.
Then it suddenly, like, I don't know, I just become a little wary around this type of celebrity.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
So I don't know. David Rush could be super cool. The YouTube video could just be a little dramatic.
I mean, I think I feel pretty confident in saying that he's not super cool. Like, can you imagine you're at a party and your friend's like, this is my friend David, and he just walks in like, and there's dramatic music playing like it's his dramatic package, and he's like, I bet you guys are wondering how I got all these records, and you're like, what? And then suddenly it's dark, and then the lights come on, and there's records all around you.
Yeah, David walks to your house. He's like, I brought snacks, and sets down the bag. He's like, oh, I accidentally brought my bags of Guinness World Records.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oops. Oh, well, hey, look at this one. Did you know?
Yeah, this is a cool one.
Cool Person K says, I don't know. That's kind of gender envy.
I
for
mean,
me.
that's real.
Yeah.
Yeah. As
It
long
is
as
the ultimate of being a man.
it's the
Yeah.
it's the rich in the eating part. That's the part
Yeah.
that I mean,
Yeah.
that might happen.
There is something there. I was in DC just a couple of months ago and got in a lift, and this older gentleman had to be in his like late 80s.
Yeah.
Immediately started chatting us up and was like, so I'm moving across the country in like 2 months, and I've got about 5,000 records that I'm trying to sell. And then proceeds to pull out a crate of 30. He's like, I just bring a crate of these
That's
every night.
so funny.
And we were like, yeah, that's super cool. That's amazing. And we get to our location, fully drives past it to pull over and starts individually trying to sell each of them to us.
That's
And we're like,
insane.
right,
Whoa.
this is great. We do have to go.
Yeah, I'm on my way somewhere.
We're like doing something.
We're like, and like, not like we're going out. Like, I don't think we can be carrying
I can't
around.
carry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you're going to do this, if you're going to try to do something that's definitely illegal, but that's fine. That's not important to me. If you're going to do this thing, what you need to do is say, if you buy some records, I'll happily, you can pay for them when I pick you up. You can count on me to be your lift home.
Mm-hmm.
You call me, I have a record delivery service. Once I pick you up, you pay for the records you bought, we're done. It's good. Because I might buy a record just to not have to worry about it.
I don't trust that anymore at all because one time when I was in high school and we were on like a trip with I think the marching band, it was for something like one of those extracurricular trips. We went to like see a show somewhere. I think it was in New York. And like there was a small period of time where we were walking from one venue to like a different place. It might have been Boston. It might have been Quincy Market. I don't remember. Big city. We're walking down the street and some kids in the corner are trying to like sell a mixtape. And I was like, that's rad. I'm super down. And I was like, how much is it? And it started at like $5. And then they're like, well, we're going to need you to give you like $20. So I gave the guy a $20 bill and then he just turns away and starts ignoring me. And I was like, hey, what about the like mixtape? And he's like, you can't have that. And eventually they would just like blustered me away. And
That's
I remember
so
feeling
annoying.
really small and sad. And I never got my mixtape. So
I
now
hate that.
anyone on the street trying to sell me music, I'm immediately like,
I'm like, let me see it. Because
Right.
I need to see it. I need item in hand.
they
because
had it. They were like holding it out and they
Yeah.
just wouldn't give it to me.
I've been
so
been
mean.
hustled. I was hustled in New York. I think we've all been hustled. I was hustled in New York also, and I had the same feeling where I was just like, you know what? You suck. That sucks. That sucks so bad. And whatever. But like, that's such bad energy.
Yeah.
Give me a mixtape. We used to be able to sell each other mixtapes.
I used to, I need to resolve to not ever buy anything from a person on the street again. Because I also, on a trip, once bought a $20 hacky sack that was rectangular.
That's real. Yeah.
And then I lost it like immediately. And it was just a rectangular hacky sack. But at the time, the person made it seem so cool. And they did all these tricks. And they were flipping and flopping. And they were
I mean, rectangular hacky sack, that is pretty fucking cool.
yeah, but at the end of the day, it's a bag of beans.
Right.
Yeah. I
Like
do
we
think-
could make that.
Yeah, with a Ziploc and some coffee beans.
We've talked about this before, though. We've talked about not shelling out money anytime you feel like you're in a rush.
Yeah.
Like never feeling like there's any. However, I will never, ever, ever, ever resolve to not buy things on the street because the food they have there is my favorite kind.
Well, that's different. Yeah.
So
if you can eat it, oh, yeah.
it's just we gotta, we live, we learn, we move on.
In chat, Eamon says, going out to dinner and somebody's +1, David Rush, insists on eating 300 eggs.
Do you guys? Can you do 300 eggs for me?
Yeah. Oh, God. Wait, what was that a request to us?
What?
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 Who'd you ask to do 300 eggs?
I'm being David Rush ordering 300 eggs.
Oh, okay.
This
Sorry.
is a bit.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to soil my pants at the moment, so I'm
Okay.
a little bit
Do
distracted.
you need to go?
I may need to run away.
Okay.
Kyle Ashton says, edible hacky sacks, the wave of the future.
So true.
And Eamon says, how many hacky sacks have each of you made? So maybe a bit bold to be like, oh, we could make that with Ziploc and coffee beans.
Because the answer is
that's-
zero.
Yeah, but that is part of the like gender confirmation process.
It
is making your own hacky
Is
sack.
the hacky sack workshop?
Yes.
It is 7:32. I do unfortunately need to run away. I'm
Okay.
so sorry. Today, it's not OBS. Today, it's IBS. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I'll see. I'm sorry.
You
Bye-bye.
can't bring those. You have to put them
Yeah.
down.
You gotta put those down.
Oh, look, I'm
Oh,
over
there's-
on Bug's camera now. That's creepy.
That's pretty cool. Well,
pretty
I
cool.
guess here, so the unfortunate part is that Mason did have all the stuff. So
my seat with the soundboard.
no, I don't mean go to the bathroom. Go away. I don't mean the sound. I have the soundboard also.
Yeah.
The stuff he had was the content for the show.
Right. Well, we could talk about cooking with food.
We could talk about cooking with food.
Yes.
And I have a cool segue into that because I do. Oh, he is right that he has the soundboard. I'm not going to go over this, so just pretend
That's
like
fine.
there's an intertitle. I do have a bug advice that I think will segue us into
Yeah.
cooking with food. Would you guys like that? Do you like to have some advice?
You want some advice on food?
So, Atticus, my bug advice that I want to chat about today is I think you should arrange your grocery list in order of the store.
100%. 100% agree.
So what do I mean when I say arrange your grocery list in order of the store?
You're talking about like whatever direction you're walking in the store and you're writing them in, and we don't need to get too in the weeds about it. Like it doesn't need like broader sections like
Yeah.
produce, like but it does help significantly. I feel like it alleviates a lot of anxiety in going to
Yeah.
the store. And it just, I don't know, it gives you a nice flow of being able to just like weave in and out, especially at a store like Aldi, where it's, you kind of have to know what you're getting in each aisle. Otherwise you're breaking the flow.
And if you have to do it, you have to do it.
Yes.
But yeah, I have been shopping with a lot of people and they'll be like, I hate shopping. And then when I go with them, I'll also hate shopping. And I think it can be really hard. I'm a planner for the kind of person that I am, but I'm not really a pre-planner in going to the grocery store. I want to be able to think, today it's going to be convenient for me to go to the grocery store. I have a running list on my phone. When I'm making the list, I don't worry too much about keeping it in order. I don't really care about that. But right before I go into the store, I kind of just move shit around. Now, you do have to know the arrangement of the store.
Right.
But I think it's less important that your list is top to bottom and in order and more important that your items are grouped.
Yes, I was just going to say, even if you don't know the layout of the store, you can even do those broader categories of, I'll usually do like produce, pantry, dairy/meat.
Yeah.
Like these bigger household things, because you're going to at least be in those areas, like in like a more compact, like you're hopping from one to the other.
Yeah. And I'm seeing some very true things in the chat. As said, the store should be in the order I've written my list. Yes. But then again, what comes first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah.
And Emily says, Wegmans app does that and it's made my life so much better. So yes, I will also say a lot of stores have in their apps, they will tell you where in the store something is. So if you don't know, and if there's something that you're just like, I'm not sure where I'm going to find this, look it up, dude. Like, make your life easier. I feel like a lot of us, and I think a lot of the people who listen to this show would fit into the like early to late millennial, early Gen Z category. A lot of us have a sort of aversion to being inconvenient that extends into our own lives when it's just us by ourselves.
Yeah.
You can do things that make your life easier.
I was literally just thinking about that. I did something the other day where I was like, wow, it really does help when you just make conveniences for yourself in your life, even though you will convince yourself like, no, like I can just like push through this or like, you know, like conform to whatever the regular expectation is, which what does that even mean?
Exactly.
And like, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it.
And I see Vanessa in the chat has said, first of all, that she did sense it. she came to this episode specifically. And also a great piece of advice, which is that aisle headings can be deceiving.
Yes.
So categories help. It helps to just group things in categories of where
yeah.
they will be in the grocery store.
100%.
And we have Moss back.
Hi, I'm back. Matt Bliss says optimal path planning equals reduced cognitive load. Checkmark emoji.
So true. That's going on my LinkedIn.
Yes.
So true, bestie. And I'm always saying that. Beep boop.
I've been saying that.
It's not shopping. It's bravery.
It's so true. It's not shopping. It's
We're
bravery.
all so brave.
So what's good?
The advice that we were giving, we were going to lead into talking a little bit about cooking with food, was that you should arrange your grocery list in order of the store.
Oh, for sure. And then that becomes, I think I used to have a system where I would do like different stores, but that lasted a very short time. So the thing is, all organizational systems to me are really aspirational, and I'm really bad at sticking to them because I'm always like, oh, let's add beans to the shopping list. And then, I don't know, I just don't, I often take too many shortcuts and then I don't put them where they belong.
I think I understand what you are saying, but I think you are looking at it the wrong way.
Okay.
I don't think that all organizational systems are aspirational. I think you need to design your organizational systems to be able to fit whatever energy level you have.
That's absolutely true.
So if you are only using systems that on some level you feel pretty confident are going to fail for you, you're setting yourself up to always be the bad guy, and you're setting yourself up to always fail. You're not the problem. The system doesn't work for you.
I think it's more of like to add something quickly. I don't have the layout, I guess, summoned enough to then like scan the list, ascertain which things.
Oh, dude,
tuck
we
it
talked
into.
about that.
Oh,
I don't do that. I put it on the list wherever, and then right before I go into the store, I quickly rearrange.
Yeah, well, that's pretty smart, Bug.
Yeah, because like I'm not fucking. I remember being in nutritional science, which is what they called home ec to make it, be like women in STEM or whatever. And they had these like print off grocery lists arranged by categories, and I found it very overwhelming, and it made me feel like a bad person that I couldn't like hold to something like that, and it like stressed me out. And like that's a great thing for someone else. That just doesn't work for me.
Right.
That involves too much pre-planning. And also it involves an adhesion to something. I literally can't shop and buy things that aren't on sale. Like there's a genetic component to me that makes it impossible for me to buy something that's not on sale.
What if you need it and there's no sale version?
Then I don't get that time.
What if it's life-saving? What if it's for Balto Wolf Quest and you're trying to save the kids up in Anchorage?
You know that the real hero of that story is Togo, right?
Togo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Togo's a different dog.
Yeah, Togo's a different dog. All the dogs are heroes.
Can you imagine if there was a movie Balto Wolf Quest and then you get the movie Togo the other dog?
Togo the real hero.
Togo also there.
I'm gonna freak out about
Also there.
Togo.
I feel like that. What was that animation group that we found
Okay,
yesterday?
this is a perfect
I feel
pivot.
like we need to talk about this.
Animation group that we found yesterday?
So Togo the other wolf is definitely something Golden Films would create.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So there is a film company that is the best film company.
You know them.
You know them.
Well, if you're poor. If you grew up poor, I feel strongly. This is the only movies I think Mason saw.
I grew up and I did not watch Anastasia, but I watched The Secret of Anastasia. Does anyone know what that is? Anyone here listening in chat on the podcast? Do you know The Secret of Anastasia? Because it is not the Disney movie. No, it is a direct-to-video, like 45-minute ripoff of Anastasia featuring singing instruments. It is absolutely the, like, in my opinion, most prolific. Well, I don't know what I'm saying. It is one of the most prolific, like, movie ripoff companies.
Yeah.
Golden Films.
Did anybody see perhaps Tarzan of the Apes, Jungle Tales? Some of these are compilations. And then some of them are just called like Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Beauty and the Beast. They also usually have more than one title.
They do usually have more than one title, and they often look somewhat similar to their more popular counterparts. And Elle has made a very important correction that Anastasia is not a Disney movie.
That is an important correction.
That is true. The Secret of Anastasia is a Golden Films movie, and I believe that the series that these are all a part of was called like the Secret Films series or something. I'll double check that real quick. But this company has been, I have seen so many of their movies as a kid because we had them on VHS and thought they were the main version of the movie.
What was the Prince of Egypt knockoff? It was something real.
It was like
dainty.
Egypt's Greatest Prince.
Yeah, I believe. I'm looking. I see The Emperor Treasure.
Egypt's Great Prince from 1998 is a direct-to-video animated musical made by UAV Entertainment. But I believe if you go down a little farther, you see it on Golden Films
Moses,
as well.
Egypt's Great Prince.
Yeah.
I'm seeing also The Legend of Atlantis, Hercules, but he looked different. Jungle King, as we all know.
The thing about this, and it was pointed out astutely by Elle in the chat just now, this company is giving AI before AI.
Yeah.
And I think now the door has officially closed on the era of charmingly bad knockoffs.
Yeah.
And that's something I'm thinking. There's two things in the advent of like all this AI stuff that I think about that we've lost. One is the window of time in which we could have definitely maybe caught very realistic and believable ghost footage. Now the water's far too muddy. No way. We've lost that window, and we've also lost the window of charmingly bad knockoffs because now you know that the knockoffs aren't going to have to be made by someone. That's and these have a certain charm to their like jankiness and to their shortcuttiness and their rip-offiness.
Yeah, and you know that it's actually already all over because if you look at some of the included coloring sheets for perhaps Princess Castle, they're AI generated like pictures of kids and stuff, and it's pretty weird.
That's rough. Yeah.
That is really rough.
You hate to see it.
Elle says, disagree. The animation style is so ugly.
But
yes, but that's the point.
That's what makes it cute. Like,
I would much rather see ugly hand-drawn animation than like pretty AI slop.
There's a charm to the roughness, I think. Elle is in vehement disagreement.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't like the polished, uncanny nature of AI animation at all. I would much rather see these disconnected lines jittering across the VHS.
I'm still thinking about, was it the Cinderella knockoff that we watched and her hair?
God. And the fairy god, everything about it. Her hair kept changing size. And so anyway, we're thinking about watching these.
Yeah.
Also, the show.
It's important to note that all of them are on their YouTube channel, and there's like 6 translations for each of them.
Yes.
I believe they're free, right?
Yes.
So, again, there's something I love about this.
Yes.
I found Golden Films fandom. There's a Golden Films wiki. It doesn't seem to be a particularly active wiki. There are 352 pages though. Golden Films is a film studio that produces mockbusters of famous short film TV series. The studio was formed by Diane Eskenazi in 1990 with the intention of entertaining children. Entertaining children. They range from fairy tales to ancient myths to biblical stories as well as comedy. It was founded as an American film investment corporation. It used to be from L.A. It's well known for its animated series Enchanted Tales. That's what it wasn't Secret Tales. It was Enchanted Tales.
I see.
The list of Enchanted Tales films includes The Little Mermaid, Snow White, Treasure Island, The Prince and the Pauper, Princess Castle, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which I think they called The Secret of the Hunchback. I still, to this day, haven't seen the real Hunchback of Notre Dame. I've only seen The Secret of the Hunchback.
Which is so good.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at like their films in development, and they're all like live action AI. It's such a bummer.
That is such a shame.
That is wicked a bummer.
We used to have art, even in the trash.
Yeah, the trash. Someone had to draw that. Someone had to sit down and make that stuff. Eamon says they grew up with a lot of mockbusters, saying, I had Mulan except they were bugs. Which sounds awesome.
Rips, dude.
Oh, and Eamon had Secret of the Hunchback too.
Hell yes.
And Cool Person K says, I'd like to think the film Hoodwinked was a knockoff, but it really was just like that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen Hoodwinked? I haven't.
I've seen some of Hoodwinked.
I have not seen it.
It feels pretty weird when you're watching it.
Oh, sorry to immediately pivot back, but Amos said, Mason, those gargoyles were sick hot musicians in Hunchback. Yes, I want to watch that again. That movie, I remember that movie ripping, but then again, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
So I'm nervous about.
We're gonna watch some. Why don't we do some watch-alongs?
We should do like a watch-along watch party. If it's free on YouTube, can you do that?
Also, well, we can just do it.
I mean, we can just do it.
We can't. I think we would all just have to do it at the same time. We can't stream the movie. No.
We could do a commentary track.
We could do a commentary track. Also, if you go to the Golden Film website, which I'm not suggesting you do because I'm not sure it's safe, but there's a thing called Screening Room, and if you click on it, it just takes you to like a guest area that you need a password for, and I'd do anything.
Oh my God. Hey, guess who's going to put some cracking tools to that while we're off doing some work to save me that URL bug.
Yeah.
The missile knows where it is because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it is from where it isn't, the guidance sub...
Joke. I am not hacking anything.
Also,
they said they heard you say hacking. They're like, right, we're going to just shut this down.
Funny joke. Oh, it's back. Okay.
Oh, also, yeah, I can't stress enough how much a bummer all of this is. They have another Jungle Book knockoff that they're making, and it is so AI.
Oh, and it's called Jungle Shake.
Yeah, Jungle Shake. It's Jungle Book with a top spin. Mowgli the Jungle Boy in the year 2222, fighting to save the planet, accompanied by unforgettable, really forgettable characters.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, that is such a shame.
It looks so bad.
Hey, Bug, why don't you break us off that trailer that I think I can see embedded in there? We'll just listen to it and see if we can't get a glimpse of the oral experience. That might be AI.
It is.
So there's a lot of very, very obviously AI characters kind of dancing. It looks like what you would see
Their
on
eyes
Facebook.
keep flickering in and out. I mean, George Washington could be in this. It's so bad.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's like if a mobile game came alive.
Also, the humans sometimes have paws, and I think that might be a glitch. Oh, the hands are not handing.
The downfall of golden films.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to produce. Let's work together. This will be a group project for all of us. Let's fucking find out everything about this company and document their rise and then downfall, and see if we can't convince them to ditch the AI and go back to doing their shitty knockoffs.
Go back to paying real people not enough money to make your bad knockoff films.
Yeah, for real.
This is the future. This is the future we want.
As says, this is shit from a butt.
It is shit from a butt,
It
dude.
is shit from a butt, and that's such a bummer. Mockbuster is a term that I didn't know that I needed in my life. Why is the phone buzzing around? I can see
It's
the phone
'cause this
zipping
is still
and zopping.
playing.
Oh, because the audio's still zooping from your machine.
I paused it.
There we go.
Sorry, I was really distracted by still watching it. There's like a lot of helicopters, and I think also it's just like, it looks like propaganda to me because that's how everybody's making propaganda now. So I'm just like, this is government propaganda.
Yeah, for real. Eamon says Dave Rush is on the line.
Yeah, he's ready.
Which is very good. So I think we should do a commentary track for the classic golden films, and then we
Yes.
can talk about how far they've fallen. But I was just thinking, like, what could be a fun way to do that? And I thought, what if we put the time code of the movie up on the screen the whole
yeah.
time? So that way you can watch along, and if you have to like pee or you get out of sync or something, you can just like look
Great
at that
idea.
and skip to it.
That's awesome.
That could work, right?
I love that. And they're short. Like, it won't be a problem. I won't even need a pee break. They're 45
They're
minutes.
like 45 minutes. So
Yeah.
we could do like a talk up, and then we watch it all together, and then we do like a commentary the whole time and then end it. That would be really fun.
So here's a shout out to everybody. 45 minutes is a great length for a film.
It is.
What are you guys doing?
Honestly, maybe that's what ruined movies for me and why I haven't watched many of them as an adult, because as a kid I was like, these are great. It's 45 minutes. It's easy. And then I
Yeah.
watched a real movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, a real movie. It should be illegal to have me pay $1,000 for a ticket and a bucket of stale popcorn to go sit in a theater, and I'm gonna have to miss parts of it because there's no potty breaks.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The Run P app shouldn't have to exist.
No, you should have fucking put a commercial in it. I don't give a shit. I have to go to the bathroom.
I give a shit. Don't put a commercial in it, please.
Well, listen, dude, put it in the middle. Give me a little break. Give me an intermission, please. Your movies are 3.5 hours long.
Yeah, they should just put up like Subway Surfer and a screen with black Arial text that says time to pee. And then it just
love
says like
that.
a countdown. That'd be pretty lit. I would like that. Eamon says 45 minutes is a great length for anything. Hard agree.
Yeah.
Cool Person K says, and now TV also not even 45 minutes.
So
Yeah,
true.
hard agree.
Yeah.
As Calzone says, Ace Genders. Is that like Ace Hardware? Ace Shenders Doomsday will be 45 minutes.
Ace Hardware is another good gender envy.
Yeah,
plot,
that's
I feel.
strong.
Because Home Depot certainly isn't.
I mean, Home Depot can be.
I think specifically the Home Depot theme,
Yes.
Yeah.
that jingle.
Yeah. You know, it's a shame Home Depot sucks because also their branding's really like good
Home
visually.
Depot does suck, but not the most out of all of them. They actually treat their employees pretty good. So, like, it's complicated.
They donate
Lowe's-
like $1 billion to bad guys, though.
Yeah, so do most major corporations. I think Lowe's is probably the worst of the two big bads.
Oh, is it really? I thought Lowe's was better. Damn it.
No, I don't think so.
Well,
I mean, yeah. Is there any good?
Yeah, this is what I mean.
The Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show, where we ask, is there any good?
Is there any good?
Is there any good?
Yeah.
Certainly not in golden films.
And Ella's bringing up something so important, which is the Greg Ayers Home Depot rave mix. Yes, that is
Yes.
confirmed. That theme goes so hard.
Yes.
Greg Ayers, DJ at OMG Con, mixed the Home Depot theme with Nicki Minaj and a bunch of other stuff live, and it was the most lit
was
I have ever
insane.
felt in my
That's
life.
wild.
Hey, it is 7:53.
Okay.
There's not a lot of minutes left in the show. So, a couple things we should make sure that we do are shout out our new patrons, including Ben. Thank you for joining our Patreon. Ben has
Hello.
joined at the freak level. Colin Parker has become a community partner. So,
Hell yeah.
it shares the same initials. It's Colin M. Parker, Community M Partner.
Oh no, you've discovered our secret. It actually stands for Colin Parker.
Yeah, that tier is actually the Colin Parker tier. And I believe, let's see, Ben, I need to organize these better. That's a goal for this week, is to get a little more organized. But thank you for supporting us on Patreon. And Atticus is also one of our community partners. And Atticus, we've been trying to talk about what we want to promote for you. And so you said you might want to do like a live little We could talk about it.
Yeah,
So,
let's talk about
let's
it.
talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
We got 6 minutes.
We got 6 minutes.
Let's do it.
What's the scoop, dog?
Yeah, I just wanted to plug the little ragtag like art group that I run called Transcend Cabaret.
Hell yes.
We started in 2024. It started because I realized at some point during that year that it was going to be like my 10-year anniversary of coming out as trans, and I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I was trying to think of a way to give back to the community in some way. So, and a couple of months before that had started, I had started taking burlesque classes and having a really fun and wild time with that. So I was like, what if we have like a big old like just party where a bunch of trans artists can just come together and like perform their shit and like have a fun time and like make community, connect together, all of that. So we did our first show in December 2024, and then it was such a big hit.
It
We were like,
fucking ripped.
It's
yeah,
so
It was so
good.
good.
Bug and Moss were at the first one, and
Yeah.
it was great. It was
Oh
a
my
really
gosh.
great time.
The performers, the venue, everything. It was just amazing. Like,
If you guys are ever trying to come to town, we can figure out if we can coincide it with a Transcend show because they're so fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
legit.
Absolute fun time. So then the year after that, we were like, yeah, let's keep this going. So we do them every like 3 months or so. And we've got 2 shows coming up. We've got a benefit show for a friend of mine who's having top surgery
Hell
in
yes.
about a month, which we're super pumped about. And then having our like Pride Month edition a couple weeks later. And it's just a super fun time. So yeah, if you're ever in our area and want to check it out, please let us know. And you can find us on Instagram at Transcend Cabaret.
Hell yeah.
TranscendCabaret. Is that correct?
Yes.
Hell yeah. On Instagram. And you should totally just come to Kentucky for that. Even if you have nothing fucking else, no other
Yeah.
reason, just come here for that. And then we'll all meet up and we'll go get drinks and we'll have a great time.
And if
Yeah.
you're a trans visual artist or any kind of like iteration and want your stuff like at Transcend, like I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
I will absolutely make it happen.
Atticus will make it happen. Eamon with the link. Thank
Hell
you.
yeah, thank
in
you,
the
Eamon.
chat.
See it. Is DMing on Instagram a good way to get in touch?
Yes, you can DM on that channel on Instagram. You can also reach out on my performer page, which is Mix and Max. It's mx.nmax.
mx.nmax.
Yes.
Mix and Max.
Yes.
Hell yes. And also the link for those of you listening and watching not live will be in the description or the show notes, depending on what platform you are consuming this from. Nom nom, delicious, yummy. Give me more them cabaret shows.
Hell yeah.
So the next one, do you have the date handy off the top of your dome?
Yes. The benefit show, it's actually in like 9 days. It's next Wednesday on May 20th. And then the Pride show is Friday, June 5th.
Okay.
And there's no streams or anything, right?
No, we do not.
Okay.
We don't stream it or anything. But yeah, I mean, and the thing is too, like something that I would love to explore more is like, you know, beyond just like having live performances, like using it as a chance to just like create more like trans specific spaces and like community opportunities. So something I'm cooking up currently is like working with a friend of mine named Mac who is also trans mask, and we're trying to make like a trans mask like meetup somewhere in town.
That'd
like
be so cool.
like just like little tidbits like that. So I'm always open to new ideas of and iterations of what it could look like.
Hell yeah.
In the last 2 minutes, I have a question. Did you?
Yes.
I did not go to this, but I wanted to. Did you go to the Be Gay and Eat Garlic Bread party that was in the park? Do you remember that?
I do remember this. I did not go though.
Oh, I just remember seeing a flyer way too late. And there was,
BYOGB?
yeah. What was it exactly? That was it. Be Gay and Eat
Yeah, it
Garlic
was.
Bread.
Yes.
I think it was.
It was at Woodland Park.
Yeah, it was amazing. Whoever
Yeah.
did that needs to do that again.
Yeah.
I completely agree. There was also, I think it's Institute 193 or something like that. Did like a soup off, like a soup making
so good.
competition. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Follow Transcend on Instagram. It is 7:58. We've got a minute and 20 seconds left as the show winds down. I just want to say how thankful I am for everyone who hangs out and enjoys this in the mornings with us. How grateful I am to have you having hung out yesterday and come to join us
Yes.
on the show, Atticus.
Yes, I'm very excited to be here. And I'll add just a little tidbit that I had in my voicemail as well, that, I love this little community that y'all have made. And I know that it has given y'all a good boost, but it gives all of us a good boost too. This
that makes me
it's a great way to start my mornings and to, connect with y'all and, just ignore some of the horrors.
Yeah.
Yeah, just have like a fun little part of your morning routine. It means a lot to me. It's been really, really cool smashing together my online and IRL friend groups.
Yes.
Yes.
And being like, oh, yes, you two who I see have started talking. I've wanted you to meet for a long time.
Yes.
I
it's
still
so
need to
nice.
get Leonard and CSW in the same room because I think they will be unstoppable together.
Yeah. I think CSW is in the same room. He just hasn't been there for a minute.
Well, he's been, I think, editing Hemophobia like a crazy person. Also a good, spooky, scary show. It's in the phone book. I'll also make sure to get Transcend into the phone book. I got to do a big update to that this week, so it won't be today or the next day because things are crazy, but yeah.
That's okay.
Keep an eye out for that. Thanks for joining us on the Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show as we skitter on out of here. It is 7:59. I love you, Bug. I love you, Atticus.
Love you, Moss.
Love you, Bug and Moss.
This is Bug and Moss.